Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for mid-December. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on. And then we'll jump into what's going on with you and your person or whoever's on your mind. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings. So if you'd like one of those, the information's in the description box below this video or in my About section of my channel. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Okay, those wanted to be on top. All right, so in your current energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. There's something that you're needing to work through, or you might feel just a tad bit stuck. I see what it is. All right. And then in the near future, we have the Five of Pentacles. I saw that card while I was shuffling. And then the Chariot card and the Five of Cups. So what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Knight of Cups with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Great. The overall energy is the Six of Cups. So, and then the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups. So there's something that's coming up for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be that it's somebody from the past, but I feel like you released the burden of it, whatever that may be. It could be that it was just something that was emotional, constantly running through your mind. You could have been nostalgic about somebody, or their energy showed up and you had already released all of this stuff around the situation. And the Nine of Cups following that just says that it brought balance. It brought a lot more joy to your life. It's helping open you up is what I feel like. So, of course, we're always going through releasing. I always say that in my videos. But this feels like you really did put something down that just was weighing on you. And it seems like a breath of fresh air. So something that you really want, that you desire, I feel like is going to come towards you now because you've let this go. So around the holidays as well, I feel like with the Six of Cups, this is somebody that might be wanting to come around and maybe say they're sorry. That can be an apology card for me at times. And they want to get something off their shoulders, off their mind, whatever it is. And that could also bring joy to you. So this could be a welcome apology for you. And they just kind of want to work things out and get back to a place where the two of you are good. All right. So let's look at the recent past. We have the Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Working really hard to get yourself out of any place of feeling stuck. The Queen of Wands in reverse can indicate at times you may pull back your energy a little bit and feel a little bit less like really pushing forward. So if you need a little bit of a break, you've worked really hard to get to this place. So you could be focused a lot on creating things in your life that bring you, how do I want to put this? So you're working hard to make sure that you have life balance so that you don't stay in places of feeling like you can't get to the next step. Now, the Queen of Wands, again, sometimes you just need to pull back and take a break, and that's what helps lead you to the next step. And I feel like that's what's going on. You're just working hard to get to the next step of something. Now, we'll clarify in just a moment and see what else has to do with that. Now, in the near future, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Chariot card and the Five of Cups. This is obviously clearly walking away from something, just wanting to move forward. The Five of Cups is releasing anything that's been bringing you down. So if there's been emotions that have been really high, it is the full moon today. I'd hope to get your readings out by the early part of the week, but I was having trouble uploading. It's a long story. Anyway, so I just... because we're hitting the full moon today or in the morning, depending on where you are, you could feel like you're releasing a lot of things that have been holding you back emotionally. I just feel like there's momentum. There's something that you want to do. You could be looking forward to traveling as well. And as you let go of some of this stuff that you've been hanging on to, it just makes you feel like it's sad, but I have to do it. I have to move forward. There's something that you definitely need to work through in the near future, and I feel like you're going to do that. Now, that seems so simple, but when we clarify, we'll get more information. So what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Knight of Cups with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So following through with a true heart is like love inside, and not letting things that haven't worked out, where people wouldn't come together with you and like they couldn't see it from your perspective, is what I feel like. And really it was kind of like, I want to say spirit was saying rejection is protection. So anything that you had really put some effort into, you really had some love for, that didn't work out, it's really, really important to understand that there's a reason for that. The Wheel of Fortune is saying because something is shifting for you. It could be something small, it could be something big. But usually the Wheel of Fortune says that something good is about to happen. So whatever you've let go of, you'll know what it is. You'll think of it as soon as I say these words, because it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be circumstances. I don't want to be very specific because then it doesn't really meet all of your needs. In this case, it's just going to take you to a place where you can start to see rapid change. All right, so let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So what did you focus on? What were you working so hard to release and get yourself out of? This is for Gemini. So the Ace of Swords. So something was brought to light. I feel like you had clarity. It could be around a person that wasn't giving into the relationship. It could be also just things that you'd been holding on to. And you had that moment of like, I got to cut this shit out. I can't keep thinking about this over and over and over again. It's keeping me stuck in my emotions. It doesn't mean that you're stuck as far as movement in your life. You get up every day, you do what you got to do. But it could be keeping you stuck in your mind, which can be really overwhelming. It's exhausting. If you're constantly thinking about something over and over again, you can't function. So I feel like that's what you've been working really hard to do, is help shift your mindset. Then we have the Three of Swords. Could have been around a very difficult relationship. Yes, could have been a third party, but just heartbreak in general. Things that have been disappointing, unfortunate. Again, the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who's holding back emotions, doesn't feel like sharing, isn't really passionate about things in her life at the moment. And that's what it could have done. Being stuck in your head about a difficult relationship from the past could have been something that happened years ago. And the energy of it seems to be popping up. And I feel like you're finally getting to that place where you're like, I get it now. I don't have to hold on to this. It doesn't matter if I spin it around in my head 15 times. It isn't going to make it any different. So what's the best thing I can do? Oh, excuse me. It's just to do your best to shift your mindset when things start to pop up, to allow you to release any of those feelings. Could have been around feeling abandoned, left out, just left in general. Like people were disappointing and didn't leave you feeling very good. So it's helped you get to a place where you're standing on your own and you don't look for other people to validate your feelings. All right, so the Five of Pentacles with the Chariot. Sorry about the noise. There's kids working on cars outside. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Maybe you're holding back right now, not necessarily wanting a new relationship. Some of you may be in a relationship and you're trying to decide if the love can even continue. Is there anything there? Do you move on or do you continue in this? So it just feels like a kind of a feeling of dissatisfaction. Let's look at the Chariot with the Five of Cups. Definitely some sadness here. And then the Knight of Pentacles comes in because you're looking for something that's going to create more stability. And if this person wasn't, and you need to move away from that in order to have sanity and, heal, lick your wounds, do whatever you have to do. You could just be focused on work. Now, this could also be someone who comes into your life and helps take you away from the circumstances that you were in. In other words, you feel better because you have something that's not, it's distracting. That's what I want to say. They help distract you from the things that you had previously been feeling and thinking. All right, so let's look at the Knight of Cups with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So creating your independence and stability, she's all about trying to manage on her own without relying on other people. Not that you have or that you are necessarily, but that's where she really wants to get. So if you have that first before you give yourself into any kind of a relationship, then you always have you to fall back on. And I feel like that's what you're really striving for. Because in the past, you may have had difficulty with people coming together and really understanding you and finding a balance. Three of Pentacles could also be the third party situation that you let go of if you were dealing with it. And the Knight of Cups just says you want to move forward in love. Either you're going to fix things with somebody currently by just focusing on you, which sometimes helps. Things can actually change within the relationship. Now, this could also be a work situation that you feel like you need to get away from. I don't think it's bringing you joy anymore. That's not going to be for everyone. It could just be creating a lot of problems. There could also be somebody in your work situation that has an interest in you. That's a very stable person. It doesn't have to be that it's romantic. I just feel the energy of someone who kind of gets you and maybe is like a little bit of a support system there. All right, so the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Star in reverse, which is great because that means that there's a lot of healing that's been done. When you do get to this place where you find you and you find that balance within, that stability, you feel good about your money, and you're not as focused necessarily on the energy, putting energy out is what I want to say, then it helps you get to a place where you can really heal whatever it was. These are big changes that are coming for you. So whatever stage you're in, you're going to find your way out of this and get to a better place, no doubt. This full moon could be helping a lot, really, releasing. We go through these constant processes of releasing and figuring things out for ourselves. And the next step, you're all at different places. So I'm going to say some of you may just have gotten to a place where you finally feel like it's really about me. I can make decisions based on what I desire and not have to worry about what other people think or having to run it by somebody else. All right, so I'm going to clear this energy and we will get into the person that's on your mind. So let's see. So the Eight of Pentacles. Yep, you're just going to be putting in a lot of work for the next couple of weeks. Working hard on you, focusing, putting your head down and focusing is what he's doing. All right. I don't think there's much more to say with that. Let's get into you and your person. See what's going on there. This is for Gemini. So your person's energy, we have the Ten of Cups. All right, this is somebody who's definitely interested in having a full-on relationship. If you don't know who this person is, this is going to sound crazy because you're looking into this because it is your person. There's somebody who's really interested in having a full, like, marriage, children, the whole shebang. If you're not at that age and that's not what you're interested in and you're just wanting to know about your person, I think at times they go back and forth about whether they want to settle down completely. They like their independence with the Emperor card. Now we've got a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Taurus, Aries, and Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus again. So your energy is the Ace of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, okay, and then the Four of Wands. Overall energy is the Seven of Wands in reverse. One or both of you is very vulnerable to the other. And it looks like your person really wants to take a chance in this relationship. Like they feel like they know where they are in their life. They've got everything together. If this isn't your person, they may not have everything together, but the Emperor is somebody who knows what they want. And you don't have to guess with this person. So they'd really like to take a chance with you. At times, yes, they may seem a little bit wishy-washy, but I think that's more because they're unsure of how you feel. So if you wonder that, people act funny. Like if they don't know that you really like them the same way or you don't feel the same, sometimes they can seem like the one who's wishy-washy. Now your energy is the Ace of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse. Oops. Let me grab that card. Hang on one second. And the King of Swords and then the Four of Wands. I think at times you're not sure as well. It's like there's clarity around what you want in a long-term relationship, but you hold back a bit. It's almost as if you don't share everything that you feel and what you're passionate about. And there's just some things that you don't feel like you can speak up about. That's really important. So although you know what you want, I don't feel like you really express it. So this may be a time when you really need to step up and express to this person how you feel. Like I said, I don't think they know. That's exactly what I was saying. So it makes sense that you're not really expressing or opening up about how you want your future to look. I think they want the same thing. I mean, the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, you both want a stable, loving relationship, something long term. Not everybody wants that. So it isn't, I'm not saying that like, yeah, that's the obvious answer. Not everybody wants to settle down with one person. Some people like to date. Some people want to stay single and just have a partner that's, you know, here and there, or have somebody that they live separate from. This is, to me, a relationship where two people want to actually come together. They want to physically be together, live together, have a long-term, ongoing relationship. All right, let's see with... I love it because they seem to really have a lot of feelings for you. If you question them, I wouldn't. Okay, so we have getting to know each other. There you go. Like I said, I felt the need to say that in the beginning, and I don't normally, because this is usually about the person that's there. So I feel like you know them, and you're just now getting to know them. Maybe you don't know yet that this person has the feelings that they do. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. But it will. And that's what I like about it, because it is going to get better and better. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I don't think that's your person. I think, honestly, it's saying don't do the same things that you may have done in the past. Opening up and being honest about how you feel is going to be important. And that may be a little bit of a red flag for you, not necessarily about the person and where they stand with you. Okay, so stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, this is a different scenario than I normally pick up. I'm not going to say that this is someone from your past. It may be for some of you that's wanting to come in and reconcile. I'm going to say there's the energy of that somebody may desire to, but they aren't necessarily coming in. I just don't feel like this is a past person, so I'm not going to pretend that it is. The bottom energy is, this is the romance of a lifetime, true love. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of advice and see if there's anything else Spirit can suggest for you about this relationship. I'd say just open up a little bit more. Be really honest about what it is that you desire. Sometimes you have to be the one if the other person is holding back just a tad. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is sitting on top of that, and the King of Cups. I'm not going to grab them because I'd have to practically knock the camera over to do it. But I feel like that's just saying things can go in a really great direction. Like you have the opportunity to have your power couple scenario. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So just continuing to focus on yourself and allowing yourself to get through whatever self-doubts you have and opening up and expressing them, because right now I feel like you may be holding back. So both of you need to do that. Yes, maintaining your independence is going to be important, but you can do that within a relationship that is very close. So there may be some things that both of you need to open up about that you've been through. He is the wounded warrior. So sharing that about yourself, I know, can be scary, but in this case, I'm going to say it needs to be done in order, you know, for you to get past any of those conflicts that you may have and allow this relationship to really show up the way that I think Spirit's trying to have it show up for you. All right, let's look at the Lover's Oracle. This is for Gemini. Trying to see which cards feel right. Not yet. Usually they pop up pretty quickly. All right, let's try this one. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I don't sense that there's a whole lot of criticism within this one, but that might make sense for some of you if you've known this person a little longer and there's a part of you that just kind of holds back because you feel like that person criticizes something about you. That could be. That's not great, but you can work through that. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And then we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I feel like that's what you're working towards. Really, truly. I feel like something that you have been hoping for is about to come into your life in this new year. I just heard ringing in the new year. So I'd expect something really either fun or exciting. Something's going to pop up for you guys. I wish I could clarify exactly what it is, but something really good's coming around the new year. I keep seeing New Year's Eve, so that could be it. All right, let's get a couple of cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Look at that, happy, happy. So it's a really joyful relationship, fated. I love that. And then we have community. So you both might really enjoy being with other people, being out and about, participating in your community. And then we have by the book. So some traditional things here, both or just one of you may be more traditional than the other. And then we have serendipity. Such good energy. Happy, happy. That is definitely all about a relationship that is meant to be. That's an 8. That's an 8. And then we have an 8 in serendipity and an 8 that the fates reduces to. So 888 could be important. That could be your birthday as well. It just feels like this is truly meant to be. And I do believe that this is going to be a more traditional type of relationship. Now, 11 could be twin flame type of energy, but those typically don't, they're harder relationships. But this could just be a really fantastic soulmate that you found after working through some of the tough stuff that you've had to release. There is good luck coming for you guys. I'm telling you, at the end of this year into the new year, something's coming about that's really gonna change your life, that's gonna make things a lot better. You're gonna see joy that I don't think you've had in quite a while. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Thank you so much again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box below, as well as on my about section in my channel. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful mid-month, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.